It takes years to become an overnight success. Do you have the patience and work ethic to do what it takes? Hey, welcome back. Jeff Heggie, Daily Success Strategies. Thanks for being with me today. So I have the opportunity in the Confident Athlete program. I work with Tami Matheny, who is a master storyteller. She's able to tell stories that teach a lesson so powerfully. And this morning I was talking to her about our emails that go out to the athletes. And I said, do you have a good story that would really share an incredible lesson with the athletes? And she says, yeah, you know what? I've got one from my book, Challenger Deep, that I'm going to send to you. And I want to read you that story, but I also encourage you, I'm going to put in the show notes all the links to Tami's books because she's got some incredible books. But this one's about the bamboo tree. She says, the journey of a bamboo tree is a fascinating one. Once planted, it needs to be watered, nurtured, and fertilized every day. But nothing happens in the first year. You do the same thing the next year and nothing still happens. After 4 years, you still don't see any results. You're waiting for results, not seeing any evidence of progress. Can you imagine yourself doing the same thing every day, and not having any evidence that your efforts are paying off? But then what happens in the first year is absolutely amazing. One morning you wake up and you see a bamboo sprig. Then the next day, an even bigger one. And 5 weeks later, it's 90 feet tall. So the bamboo tree, it was growing underground during all of those years, building up to that 5th year, developing a root system that's strong enough to support its potential for outward growth in that 5th year. The plant had to develop a strong enough unseen foundation to be able to sustain this rapid growth. Now, I think there's a lot that we can all learn from this because, there's so many people with that I want it now mentality. But so much of what you see in overnight successes has such a strong story behind it of what built up to that. And so when she shared this with me today, it was beyond what I wanted to share with just my athletes. Of course, I shared it with my athletes because there's so much they can learn from it, but we can all learn from it. What are the things that we're doing that really are building our foundation? Is there something that you're about ready to give up on? And if so, why? Are you building the foundation for something bigger? In last week's episode, when I talked about that story from Todd Stahlmeyer of taking the quit option off the table, it's the same thing. If you were a month away from success, what would you be willing to do if you knew that was the case? This is all about building your foundation. So that's what I want to encourage you to do, is look at your circumstances and decide what is working. What do you need to do to continue building that foundation for that final breakthrough? For the bamboo tree, it was that 5th year. What is it going to be for you? One of the things I want to encourage you with is, what are your plans? We talk a lot about accountability. We have our accountability groups that are so important that we have daily accountability. But are you doing something every day that's part of a plan? Are you building that foundation like the root system of the bamboo tree that's part of the plan? Or this morning, Monday morning, did you just start the day and, okay, what am I going to do? What is the plan today? You've got to know what your plan is. When I talk about accountability, I talk about your big goals and how you've got to reverse engineer it so that you can say, okay, if this is where I want to be in a year, what do I have to do month to month? So you know what your monthly goals are. Then what do you have to do week to week? Did you wake up this morning knowing what your plan was, what you want to accomplish by Friday? And what's the one thing you've got to do today to make sure that you're working towards that goal? If you want to know more about our accountability groups, send me a DM or email me at jeff@jeffheggie.com. But make sure that you're being accountable every single day. Figure out what you want to accomplish by Friday that's going to make it so you can say you had a successful week and you're closer to your bigger goals. Build that root system. Build your foundation. Build it strong so it'll be able to sustain the success that you build on top of it. All right. Thanks for being with me. I'll be back on Wednesday. See you then. Athletes put a lot of time, money, and effort into the physical aspect of their sport, but they often neglect the mental game. And the mental game,
It's just as important as the physical. In fact, it's often the differentiating factor between good and great athletes. If you really want to reach your full potential, if you want to be a great athlete, you've got to pay attention to the mental game. Now, come and join us in the Confident Athlete program, where you're going to learn how to develop powerful mindset, extreme self-confidence, and really take your game to the next level. Come and check us out at confidentathleteprogram.com/membership.
Who you surround yourself with really does matter. The people you associate with and spend time with have a huge impact on who you become and what you do in your life. Hi, my name is Jeff Heggie, and I want to tell you about my Inner Circle Mastermind group. This is a group that's designed to surround you with like-minded high achievers who will help you to think bigger and amplify the performance of your business and your life while tearing down all the barriers that are holding you back. A mastermind is the fastest way to get you to the next level. If you're ready to network and connect with other successful entrepreneurs and influencers, go to coachheggie.com/mastermind.